Yesterday we had some preseason drama as Champion Lance had declared his intent to compete for the Kanto region, but a judgment has been rendered that since he was born in Blackthorn City, he's only allowed to compete for the Johto team. And today he'll be facing off with Misty of Team Kanto, the gym leader of Cerulean City. It's time to see former teammates collide. Alright, here we go. It looks like Misty is going to be leading off with her Blastoise. Quite a good counter overall for Lance's whole team really, whereas Lance is going to lead with his Garchomp. Of course, probably trying to get Stealth Rocks up here, but we don't know if this Blastoise does have Ice Beam, in which case, yes, Lance is making a very wise decision to switch into Gyarados here. Now, Gyarados is one of the two Pokemon on his team that are not weak to Ice. So let's see, yes, the Blastoise does have Ice Beam. That was a good call by Lance, sending in something that is neutral against Ice, doesn't take too much damage from it either. And now it looks like Lance wants to try and handle this Blastoise as soon as he can, going with the Bounce. Now, Bounce is a very powerful move. Oh, avoiding the Toxic too. But Bounce as a two-turn attack is going to make him a little bit vulnerable. We'll see how much Bounce is able to do on the Blastoise. No, Blastoise is a very bulky Pokemon, only taking about a third damage there. And of course, the Toxic will now land on the Gyarados. Gyarados being put on a timer right off the bat. Misty is playing exceptionally well here at the outset. Not that Lance has had much of a choice anyway, and oh, he's gonna go for the Dragon Dance now. So Lance deciding to power up. He realizes how big of a threat this Blastoise is, and being able to take it down from the outset of the battle would be very, very valuable. As in comes another Ice Beam from Blastoise. Misty being absolutely relentless at the start of the battle here. Now Gyarados being worn down quite a lot, but Lance has powered it up quite substantially with the Dragon Dance, so we'll see if Bounce has enough power now. The only problem is, Lance is now using a two-turn attack while he's Toxic. So given that he has nothing to switch into an Ice Beam, we can see why he didn't go for Bounce twice in a row. Of course, every single turn he's up in the air, he gets hurt. And oh, whoa! The Blastoise surviving the Bounce, but also getting paralyzed. Now it looks to have a berry of some sort. Is that a No, it's not a Lumberry, it's a Citrus Berry. So Blastoise just getting some health, and it will actually be able to take down the Gyarados. It makes it through the paralysis. Unbelievable. So Lance's gamble to try and take down that Blastoise did not pay off. Although now he can send in his only other Pokemon that is not weak to Ice. He's got to be careful, but in comes the Charizard with the Charizardite X Mega Stone. That means Mega Charizard X is going to become prominent on the field. And I am very worried for this Blastoise as in comes the Dragon Claw on Blastoise, taking it down from that range on such a bulky Pokemon. That just is a testament to the power of Mega Charizard X. But in comes Quagsire, perhaps the ideal Mega Charizard X counter. I can't think of anything that would be better than this, because of course Charizard does lose its flying typing when it Mega Evolves. But now in comes the Salamence with the Intimidate. Oh, Lance predicting the Earthquake here, but no! Misty out predicting him and going for the Yawn, knowing inevitably he's going to switch. So now the Salamence is on a timer with regard to it falling asleep, and Misty's going to switch here into the Slowbro. So maybe wanting to get a more physically defensive presence on the field here, but no! It's going to be Draco Meteor from the Salamence. Lance sporting that mixed attacker Salamence, catching Misty off guard here, as Slowbro is suddenly below half health. Now Salamence has its special attack lowered and is going to fall asleep. So this is a crucial moment in the battle here. What is Lance going to do to counter this Slowbro? He is going to save the Salamence. It does have Intimidate, which is quite useful, so it could be used later on, but now Charizard coming back on the field, and the Slowbro did have Ice Beam, so that was a good call. Again, Charizard X being his only other Pokemon not weak to Ice, so he has to proceed with caution, as in comes Misty's Gyarados now, coming in with an Intimidate Pokemon of her own, and that is going to cripple Mega Charizard X quite substantially, as in comes a Dragon Claw. We'll see how much this does after Intimidate. Wow! Still almost does half. That Mega Charizard X is powerful, but not powerful enough, judges Lance, as he switches back into Salamence now. Now Salamence is going to get the Intimidate on the Gyarados here, but it all depends. Yes, Misty going with the Gyarados here. Mega Gyarados is coming out on the field. What another monster to add to this battle. This battle has just been beast after beast, and now Gyarados does have Mold Breaker, so it will not be able to be intimidated again. But Lance did make a stellar play, being able to intimidate the Gyarados before it Mega Evolved, and whoa, there is the defense drop on the Salamence. So Crunch not doing as much as we might expect from a Mega Gyarados after that Intimidate, but of course the Salamance's defense drop is not good, so Lance is forced to switch back out into his Charizard X. as Crunch now brings it below half. It is quite bulky after all, and Charizard now going for the Dragon Claw, not having been intimidated. Oh, no way! The Gyarados survives on 1 HP and can unleash an unholy earthquake to take down Charizard X. Are you kidding me? The 1 HP survival coming in absolutely clutch. Mega versus Mega. Ultimately, the Mega Gyarados emerging victorious as in comes Hydreigon from Lance now. Now, Hydreigon does have U-turn. Here it is, the pivoting. So Lance is going to be able to, you know, just in case Misty did happen to switch, he'd be able to pivot and send something in that he wanted to. But no, Misty realizing that's the end of her stellar Mega Gyarados. Put in enough work, I would say, as in comes Garchomp now from Lance. Now, Misty has the opportunity. She has the priority to switch in anything she wants, and it is going to be the Milotic, a great Garchomp counter, although Garchomp going to go for the Sword Stance here. What is Lance planning? As you'd imagine the Milotic would have Ice Beam. Yes, it does. That's going to be 4 times super effective on Garchomp. There's no way. Oh, Garchomp having the Focus Sash. Oh, I think I see what Lance is planning here. He knows Milotic is one of the biggest threats for his entire team, right up there with Blastoise, and he's going to go for the Outrage at +2. That's going to take down Milotic instantly. Lance putting it all on the line to take down what he knows are going to be the biggest threats in this game, as in comes Starmie now, and Starmie going to be able to take down that Garchomp with Psychic, outspeeding it. Of course, that is a very fast Pokemon, even faster than Garchomp of all things. And now we'll see how Lance wants to handle it. Of course, the Hydreigon is a great choice. He has a Choice Scarf on Hydreigon after all, so it is going to be faster than Misty's Starmie even. And here comes the Stab, super effective Dark Pulse, but oh, it looks like Misty has a Focus Sash of her own. And now Starmie going for the Hydro Pump. Now this is a crucial point to make about this battle. Misty's Starmie opts for Rapid Spin instead of Ice Beam, so she's not actually going to be as useful as one might expect, and bam, there it is. Starmie is down already from the Dark Pulse. Misty figures on her team she already has enough ice coverage, but you can never have enough ice coverage against Champion Lance, as in comes Hydreigon with the Dark Pulse again against the Quagsire. Oh, that does just over half too. That is not good, as Quagsire is limited with his coverage too, only managing a Waterfall. Hydreigon is below half, but it should be able to get the range for a KO here. Yes, the Quagsire going down. Another one of Misty's very bulky threats. This Hydreigon is on a rampage here, and I don't foresee it ending anytime soon, as in comes the Slowbro. That's weak to Dark Pulse after all. Oh, it looks to have a Colbur Berry though. I'm still not sure that'll do. Oh, okay, it seems my hunch was incorrect. The Slowbro surviving on 4 HP and can unleash an Ice Beam of its own to take down Hydreigon. So Hydreigon's absolute slaughter being ended there. But I do fear what is to come as Lance comes in with his ace Pokemon, his Dragonite. There is no way this Slowbro stands a chance against a priority Extreme Speed just to ensure the victory for Lance. Wow, what a battle that was. We had Megas, we had Bulk, we had Typing. This was unbelievable. Misty putting up a very good fight against Champion Lance, but ultimately Lance scoring a victory for the Johto team.